Hey everyone, Frederick with Keto Kettlebell here. Hey, wanted to share with you a little story about how not so much how I got into kettlebells, as much as how I put on 8 pounds of muscle mass doing a kettlebell training program. Uh, let's put it in perspective here. I did this program starting about February, uh, and at 44 plus years of age, it's hard to put on muscle mass. Anytime you're over about 25, really as a male, it's harder to put on muscle mass. Your growth hormone isn't working properly, your testosterone isn't necessarily right. I've got a lot of things working in my favor. I'm doing a lot of good nutrition. Obviously, we're doing keto here. Um, but even then, it's hard to put on muscle. And yet, I was able to put on 8 pounds. I got to see it so I can see it here. Oh, it's this finger here. 8 pounds of muscle over 2 months doing kettlebells, which some people will say, well, you can't do that. And there are ways to do it. And I used this program here to do it. Now, this is Kettlebell Muscle written by Jeff Newport here. The guy's just amazing. If you reach out and get in touch with him on Facebook or Twitter or anywhere else like that, he's just one of the nicest people you will ever get a chance to talk to. So he has a really great program here. It's designed to do kettlebell complexes with really, just a handful of exercises. A little bit of, some kettlebell swings, some snatches. The main program, I'm just going to, go over just an overview of it. Military presses, front squats, snatches, as well as rest. That's really all it is. He literally lays it out as 3 days, one medium day, one light day, and one heavy day. The rest of it better be resting. If you're not doing that much, you're going to get yourself in trouble. So that's as easy as the program is. It really, it wasn't a lot of reps. Most of these workouts I got done with in 20 minutes. This, aside from a little bit of nutritional stuff that sort of set me off and actually showed me that I was losing some body fat or body lean mass, we can see here from when I had my first DEXA scan done that my lean was sitting, actually that was my fat, I think, is in red. Nope, fat's in black, lean's in red. My ratios here went opposite. I should have seen the fat go down and the lean go up. Unfortunately, we probably had my macros off a little bit. So you've got to be careful when you're doing these programs to make sure your macros are on point. What we ended up doing is we switched up my protein, and I really increased my protein a lot. I increased my calories a lot too, which is why I put on a bunch of fat and why it's been slow to get off since I finished this program. What was this? I finished this program just before I got this test done at would have been Memorial Day weekend or so. I was able to run up and get the DEXA scan. 8 pounds of muscle mass is nothing to sneeze at, and at any age, that's a good progress. We could argue that maybe I'm less developed, I'm less athletic than some people, that I was able to put that on easier. That would be great, but 8 pounds is nothing to sneeze at in any way, shape, or form, which is why I love this program. And I was going to do this program again starting up in September. However, well, there's no reason I can't do this again. I found Strong as Heck, which is why we're not doing this. Which is why this book, as great as it is, was available through Dragon Door Publishing. And Dragon Door is a great group. They have a lot of great programs available. The only problem is out of stock, out of print. They're not going to reprint it. So what is one to do when you want to do some double kettlebell work and put on 8 or more pounds of muscle? This is where the Strong as Heck program comes in. And I wish I'd printed out something that I could show you, and I'm not going to do that. I do have one page somewhere, but sorry about the brightness there. Now you get this halo behind me. We'll do that. But any case, maybe that'll reset the lighting. Sorry about that. But the Strong as Heck program, let's see if that makes it any better. I don't know what just happened. Lighting was good for about 2 seconds and then went sort of wonky. But anyways, the Strong as Heck program is very similar to this. In fact, the Genesis program that we're working on right now hits squats and presses. That's it. Nothing else, nothing extra. When you start getting into his 701A and B, that's really where you get to the very similarities that exist here. However, the similarities do not, it's not an identical program. It's a completely different program that I think anyone who is interested in doing kettlebells would enjoy trying out and trying to work with. So definitely try out the program. Strong as Heck link in the description below. If you have any questions, if you're like me who discovered kettlebells and strength training later in life, definitely take a look at it. It makes all the difference in the world when you're able to get strong and enjoy having good strength as you get older. Proof is in the pudding. Where's my, oh, that's the old scan. Yeah, that was when I did, that's when it dropped down in February, or let's see, when was that? That was the end of March. But in 2 months, 8 pounds. So how are you going to put on muscle? How are you going to change your life so that you can be stronger and live longer, ultimately, as a result of it? So thanks again, Frederick with Keto Kettlebell. Hit the like, subscribe button. If this makes sense to you, if you want more videos like this, if you want to see me doing more workouts, maybe doing a couple of the chains and complexes, be more than happy to do that. I'll work on the lighting. Thank you much.